Hello and welcome everyone. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box and we shall make a start shortly. Okay, thank you. And also please let me know where you're from. We have people here from Birmingham, welcome, Manchester, London, Italy, thank you, Cameroon, Nigeria, welcome everyone to this presentation. My name is Dr. Jav, Leicester is in the house. Welcome, East London, welcome everyone. My name is Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. We have people here from Texas in the USA as well. Welcome Philip from Texas. I've been trading now for several years and I want to keep this presentation short to about 40 or so minutes. And from the outset, I want to make it absolutely clear that you will not become a Forex trading expert by the end of this presentation. This presentation is only meant to be a guide and introduction to trading, and at the end of this presentation, we'll give you the opportunity to come and join us and trade with us. Now, like I said earlier, I've been trading now for several years, and basically Forex has effectively changed my life to a certain extent. Now, Forex, in its simplest term, is the exchange of one currency for another. So if you've been to the USA from the UK and you change your pound for your dollars at a local exchange, then you will have taken part in the foreign exchange market. If you go back to that exchange in the USA and make the same transaction again, you may be offered a different exchange rate. It's this difference in exchange rates that we as foreign exchange traders utilize or benefit from. As long as there's movement in the market, we can profit from that movement. It does not matter if the pound is going weak or getting stronger. Regardless, we can open long positions and short positions, which enable us to profit regardless. Now, it does not matter to us what's happening in the economy outside. Excuse me. Obviously, at the moment, the economy is not doing too well. Many companies have lost, in fact, collectively billions of dollars in stock in the last 6 or so months. That makes little or no difference to foreign exchange whatsoever, because what we do is we exchange money, and it's a green economy, so the economy outside does not affect our trades. Like I said earlier, as long as there's volatility in the market, we as foreign exchange traders can profit from that volatility. Now, we have a learn and earn system, and obviously with foreign exchange, if you go out into the market and try and learn how to do foreign exchange, it's generally noted that you will not make money from day one. However, because of our learn and earn system, we enable you to profit from day one. It's an amazing system whereby we hold your hand, we mentor you and teach and show you how to trade the largest and most liquid currency market in the world. And because of the way our system is managed and the way it was created, we can actually ensure that you, if you follow the instructions, can actually profit almost from day one. Now, there's many types of trading that you can partake in. Once you become a trader, you can scalp the market, which means that you come in and out of trades very quickly. At this point, please get yourself a pen and paper if you don't have one, because note takers are money makers. I'll say it again, scalp the market means you're coming in and out of trades very quickly, sometimes within seconds, sometimes within minutes. If you choose to, you can become a day trader. Day traders do not generally hold their trades overnight. Swing traders tend to hold their trade for several days, maybe even weeks. And then we have position traders who can hold their trades for weeks, months, and even years in some cases. In my particular case, I do a bit of all of the above. Now, whatever trading style you decide to adopt depends on you and your lifestyle. Trading is an amazing concept. It holds no prejudice. It does not matter where you were born, does not matter what color your skin is, does not matter if you are male or female, how old you are or how young you are, or your educational qualifications. It's your attitude, not your aptitude, that determines your altitude. As long as you have a passion for this, which will help you you can do very well from trading. Now, before I continue, I just want to talk about the cash flow quadrant. Now, a little bit about myself. Going back a fair few years, I was told to work hard at school, get good grades, go to university, work hard again, get good grades, and get a good job. And that is what I did. From primary school through to secondary and university, I was naturally within the top 5% of my class. I worked very hard, and at the end of my degrees, I have several degrees, by the way, my family, my parents, and those close to me gave me two options. They said to me, either become an engineer or a doctor, and I chose both. So I'm an engineer, and also I have a doctorate, a PhD in a mathematical subject from one of the top universities in the UK. I also have a business degree as well. And even after all that education, when I started my first job out of university, I hated it. I hated my first job from day one. And actually on the first day of my first job, I decided that I could not work for anyone ever. So I actually stayed in that position for a few months because I had my debts and loans to pay. And when I resigned, I bought a ticket to Australia. And at the airport, Heathrow Airport, I came across the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you don't know that book, please write it down. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, by a guy called Robert Kiyosaki, who is a serial entrepreneur. Now, Rich Dad, Poor Dad came up with the concept of the cash flow quadrant. And that is what you see on this slide. 95% of the world population are broke. Again, write this down. 95% of the world population are broke. 95% of the world population have more month at the end of the money every single month. The remaining 5%, which is composed of investors and business owners, collectively make more than 95% of the world population of 7.8 billion people. So effectively 7.4 billion people, which is a huge number, are broke. And why is that? It's because primarily it's because of your mindset. Now, as entrepreneurs, as traders, we form the, well, I'm glad to say we form the 5%. We are investors and business owners, and henceforth we are in a position to be financially free. And also we have an amazing organization where we are able to teach our students, people around the world, to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. At this point in time, we have around 400,000 people who trade with us. We are not a small outfit. In fact, we are probably the biggest in the world. 400,000 people in 120 plus countries trade with us. We mentor them and teach them and show them how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. Now, foreign exchange is huge. It's bigger than all the stock markets put together. If the stock markets are this big, foreign exchange is this big. You can't even see my hands. Foreign exchange is huge. The largest ever transacted in foreign exchange market was in the region of $6.6 trillion. So up to $6.6 trillion or thereabouts is exchanged via FOREX every single day. If you don't know what $1 trillion is, $1 trillion is a 1 with 12 zeros at the end of it. It's huge. Banks collectively make over $1 trillion a day. So if you have a bank account, whether that's Santander, HSBC, Barclays, Lloyds, your bank, unbeknown to you, possibly, is doing foreign exchange every single day, and collectively, banks are making over $1 trillion a day. Going back a fair few years before I started Forex, my mentor said to me, Dr. Jav, how much money have you made on your money in the last decade? How much money have you made on your money in the last 10 years? And I thought about that for a few minutes. My answer was a big fat zero. In the last 10 years, interest rates have been historically very, very low. Savers have actually lost money because of inflation. And the same was the case for me. I've actually made zero on my money in my bank account in the last 10 years. Yet banks collectively continue to make over $1 trillion every single day, and they make it from your money. So banks use our money in our bank accounts, and they continue to make $1 trillion every single day. Through foreign exchange, what we do is that we teach you on how to beat the banks at their own game. I'll say that again. We actually teach you how to beat the banks at their own game. And the bank's game is actually foreign exchange. Banks make a lot of money from foreign exchange, and they do it with your money. So whether you have a bank account with Santander, HSBC, Lloyds, Bank of Scotland, it doesn't really make a difference. Doesn't matter who you bank with, you are already doing foreign exchange, whether you like it or not. Yet, you're not keeping the profits. The bank is using your money and keeping all of the profit. And as a thank you to you, they pay you 0.1% a year in interest. Is it not about time that you used your own money and kept the profit yourself? Now, when I heard that, I was basically, I decided straight away that I should be doing foreign exchange. And again, I was very, very busy with other businesses at the time, and I jumped into foreign exchange. Now, again, a little bit about myself. I actually, when I came back from Australia, obviously I read Rich Dad Poor Dad cover to cover on my flight to Australia. On my return, I was a property millionaire within 3 years. Now, my average return on any single property was between, I'd say, 7 to 12% thereabouts on one property. In foreign exchange, you can make your yearly return on one property in a single day. Foreign exchange is huge. That is why banks do not buy property. That is why banks do foreign exchange. Again, write that down. Banks do foreign exchange for a reason. It's because it's so profitable. Recently, someone said to me, I'm only really interested in the stock market. Now, just bear this in mind. I have many course providers, education providers come to me, serious stock traders come to me and say to me, Dr. Jav, you should do the stock market. Generally, in the stock market, they are making about 10 to 15% a month return. In foreign exchange, it is possible to make that in a single day. So why should we do the stock market? Now, again, in foreign exchange or through the program that we have, we do also utilize the stock market. We do trade indices like US 30, Germans 30, S&P 500, which form part of the stock market. But we do not generally trade individual stocks, although you can do that if you choose to. Now, foreign exchange, again, is an amazing concept because the market is open 24 hours a day. Monday to Friday, you can exchange via foreign exchange, regardless of your geographical location. Now, on this call, we have many people from all over the world. On this call today, we have people from the USA, from Africa, from Asia, from Australia. It does not matter where you are located. Geographically, you can exchange via FOREX Monday to Friday. In the case of cryptocurrency, you can actually transact or trade cryptocurrencies 7 days a week, and I'll come to cryptocurrencies shortly. That is why foreign exchange is amazing. It does not matter who you are, where you are, you can use Forex to earn a very good income. At the moment, we have, if I look at the makeup of the type of people in our teams, in our mastermind groups that trade with us, we have teachers, we have solicitors, we have doctors, we have the unemployed, we have university and college students who trade with us. We have people who have never ever worked in a job ever who now trade with us successfully. Your background, your historical background, where you've come from is irrelevant when it comes to foreign exchange, because we teach you the basics. We hold your hand until you become a very good foreign exchange trader. Again, a great thing about foreign exchange is that you do not need to use your own money. Always, there's a system known as leverage, whereby the broker will lend you money to trade with. Henceforth, your profits can be much larger. And if you don't know what you're doing, obviously your losses can be larger as well. That is the system known as leverage, and we use that every single day to trade with. We also do digital currency, as I talked about earlier. So cryptocurrency you would have heard of. The largest cryptocurrency in the marketplace is actually Bitcoin. Bitcoin was conceived in 2009. Excuse me, when the price was around, I'd say 1 to 10 cents. Many people that bought Bitcoin when the price was low, and they bought hundreds of Bitcoins. They sold at the ATH, the all-time high of Bitcoin, in 2017, December 2017, when the price was $20,000. Many of those people, by trading twice, became millionaires. So many people became millionaires because they bought so many Bitcoins at the outset and sold out at the all-time high. Currently, the price, when I last checked, was around $13,000. The price of Bitcoin is still classed as very low. We are expecting Bitcoin to hit 6 figures within 2 or 3 years of today. Again, write that down, make a note of it. The price of Bitcoin will again shoot through the roof. So now is the best time ever to start trading Bitcoin. If you were to buy one Bitcoin today and hold on to that Bitcoin for about 3 years, you could be sitting on a profit of around $90,000, $100,000, give and take. If you were to buy one Bitcoin today and trade that Bitcoin, 3 years from today, you may be sitting on 3 Bitcoins, because what we teach you is to trade and compound your profits, which basically means that your profits that you make, you put back into your broker's pot and you trade that. And henceforth, your profits at the end are larger than otherwise. 3 Bitcoins, you're looking at about 300,000 give and take profit in 3 years. So you've trebled your profit by learning how to trade. Now, Bitcoin is only one of 5,000 plus cryptocurrencies. And the good news is you don't have to learn how to trade them all. In my particular case, I only really deal with 3 or 4 cryptocurrencies. That is enough for anyone, in all honesty. So again, amazing news. You don't have to trade all the cryptocurrencies. We teach you, we show you, we hold your hand, and we ensure that you become a very, very good cryptocurrency trader as well. HFX is high frequency trading, and that is things like binary options. In addition to Forex, in addition to cryptocurrency, we do binary options as well, which allow you to achieve very, very high profits very, very quickly. Now, where do we come in here? We are an educational provider. At no point will we ask you for money to trade for you. We will never trade for you. We give you the spades, the shovels, the axes, and we ensure that you learn how to trade yourself. And thereby, once you've learned how to trade, you can actually go ahead and teach your family and friends how to trade as well. And that is we have an amazing, amazing, powerful system where we have over 100 mentors or educators located all over the world. Because we have so many students, so many traders trading with us, we have a system of mentors and educators in many, many countries. For example, we have mentors in the UK, in the USA, in Africa, South America. Our mentors are available 24/7 because of the time zones where they are based. So what you do is you log on very much like you did for this call, and excuse me, and you trade with your mentor live on the call. So your mentor will place a trade and you copy your mentor. Excuse me. Now that is how I learned to trade. I copied my mentor's trades every single day and became a very good trader in a good period of time. Now, the live mentorship program that we have, again, you will have access to that straight away. So once you join, once you register with us, you will be assigned to several mentors and you can log on to their training from the outset. Harmonics is one of many, many software systems that we have, and the Harmonics platform is an amazing platform which pumps out trades for you. So we don't just teach you how to trade, we also give you trades as well. So all you have to do is copy those trades and paste them onto an app on your phone. So if you have a mobile phone, you can trade from that mobile phone regardless of where you are geographically. In the last few years, I've been in many, many countries. I've been in the Far East, excuse me, I've been in Africa, I've been in Asia, I've been in the USA, yet I've been able to run my business from a mobile phone. And the Harmonic system, which is one of many, many systems that you will get access to, allows you to do that. And we will give you trading ideas and trading alerts, and all you need is a mobile phone. So you can trade cryptocurrency, you can trade Forex, you can trade commodities like oil, silver, gas, and you can trade indices which form part of the stock market. And again, we teach you how to do this. Trading is actually 80% mindset. So most of it is in your head. Again, write that down. You can become a very, very good trader, but if your mindset is not in the right place, you will lose on your trades. We know that as professional traders, which is why we have partnered excuse me, with a guy called Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor is a personal development coach, and he actually teaches us every single week on how to manage our mindset and ensure that our trades are profitable over and over and over again. Our software systems are generally around 80% or so profitable. There's a bit of analysis involved, and we teach you that analysis as well. And with our link to Bob Proctor, we will ensure that your trades are profitable many, many times over and over and over again. Now, to get started, For the FOREX Academy, which covers Forex trading, is $235 approximately. There's a monthly cost as well, but for the moment, let's just ignore that because we have a system whereby the monthly cost can be waived. So to get started and learn how to trade foreign exchange through our mentorship system is $235. If you only want to do, for example, binary options, the price is the same through the HFX Academy. And if you only want to do cryptocurrency, again, $235. If you want to trade Forex, cryptocurrencies, commodities, indices, binary options, then the best package for you is the Elite Academy at $325. That is our best package, and that is the bee's knees package of trading, and that's the one I thoroughly recommend you should look at if you want to become a comprehensive trader. Now, when it comes to learning the different ways to trade, if you were to go for the basic FOREX Academy and you wanted to learn how to scalp, you would get the add-on vibrator package that you can see here. Later during this presentation, my colleague Mandy will actually go through our scalping software vibrator to show you how simple and easy it is to place trades. If you want to, for example, trade gold, then you'd get the Gold Cup add-on. If you want to do cryptocurrency, you'd get the Swipe Coin add-on. But I'm not going to talk about that in detail at this stage because for most people, excuse me, the FOREX Academy or the Elite Academy is enough. And once you register with us, we'll go through all the different options. And as you become a better and better trader, you can then decide on which add-on you want. Now we have a system whereby the monthly cost is waived. It's called our 2 and free system. So if you were to recommend 2 people to our program through our affiliate system, you do not need to pay the monthly cost. So that basically means that you can learn how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world for just $235 or $325, which in UK pounds is about 180, 190 pounds, depending on today's exchange rate, to learn how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world and to be mentored by some of the biggest and best 6- and 7-figure traders in the world. What I want to do now is see if my colleague Mandeep is on the call, and we will then go through our software system, Vibrator, so you can actually see how we trade on a daily basis. So Mandeep, are you on the call?
Hi, Dr. Jav. Yes, I am. How are you doing?
I am doing awesome, Mandeep. How are you?
Good. Yes, very well, very well. So it's great to be here on the call today. And thank you for that amazing presentation. So ladies and gents, like Dr. Jav said, my name is Mandeep. And I'm actually from a town called Leicester, which is actually 2 hours north of London. And I remember when I started this business, I was actually very excited. I was nervous because I'd never done Forex before, but I was also very excited. So my background is in the corporate world. So I come from, working with head teachers in the education sector. And today, age 32, I'm financially free. And it's through this platform. This is a vehicle to help people to understand how money works. Because I'm going to be totally honest with you. When I hit the age of 30, I remember looking back thinking, I don't know anything about money. I don't know anything about multiplication of money. Something has to change. And believe it or not, I didn't actually know anything because we don't know what we don't know. And probably many of you might be able to relate to this, but I was basically taught to have a bit of a scarcity mindset about money, not on purpose, but of course my parents were always saying, save that bit of money, or let's wait till a special occasion, or let's not spend just yet. So I grew up with this mindset. And so feeding into my, adolescence and early 20s and going into my 30s, this is how I viewed money. And the key thing to understand, ladies and gents, is that we can actually do a lot with money if we know how to do it within a platform. So this for me was a really, really great platform. I mean, like I said, I started a few years ago, and this company has an amazing track record. I mean, think about it. Started 7 years ago. We've got over 300,000 customers on board. And for those of you that know him, Mr. Bob Proctor is an amazing, amazing mindset coach. So he's someone that is helping every single person on this platform to cultivate their mindset towards wealth. So that's a little bit about me. And what I'm going to do very shortly is show you a live demonstration. Who knows, we might be able to even take a live trade. but let's see about that. So the first thing I want to do is bring on a couple of our students who are actually using the products and the services, and let's see if they're on the call. So the first lady I want to bring on, she's actually a college student doing her A-levels. She does a bit of modeling on the side, but she is someone from a very young age. She decided that, you know what? I want to be able to create my own economy and understand how money works. So Lisa, are you with us? Let's get her on. Hi, Lisa.
Hey, can you see me?
Yes. Hi, Lisa. How are you doing? You okay?
I am good. How are you?
Yes, very well, very well. So take it away. Tell us a bit about yourself and your background and why you decided to give this a go.
So before I start, I'd like to say thank you to Mandeep and Dr. Jav for all your guidance and support and mentorship. So I'm currently an A-level student, 17 years old, doing a bit of modeling on the side. And I recently came into this industry about 2 months ago. And when I tell you, my life has completely changed. So what I realized was I wanted more in life than an actual 9 to 5. And obviously a 9 to 5 isn't going to get me what I want in life. And as I'm an aspiring model, I wanted to obviously take that further. And IM was more of a vehicle for me to get me there. And it's obviously helped me a lot along the way. And I've only been here for 2 months. So I'd like to say, a regular 9 to 5, you'd always make the money is always capped and I'd never be able to retire at an early age. And one of my goals is to actually retire when I'm in my early 30s. But if I was doing a 9 to 5, I wouldn't be able to do that. And I've always wanted to give my parents a luxury life that, they deserve for giving me the life that I've, had. So yeah, that's a bit about myself.
Amazing, Lisa. That's really, really great. Any top tips for the guests on the call?
I'd say go ahead and just do it, because honestly, it's changed my life completely. And I'm 17 years old, and I just want to say, just do it. You have all the mentorship and, people here to give you advice and support. So you're not alone when you're doing this. And Mandeep, she's always here, a phone call away, and that's literal. So
amazing. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Yeah, no, it's really, really great to have you, on our platform. I think it's amazing. And from such a young age as well. I mean, I remember, when I was that age, and I wasn't even thinking about money and things like that. It was all about, let's go to university, let's get educated and things like that. So Lisa, honestly, you're a really great student, so appreciate your time. The next person I want to bring on the call to give a testimonial is someone who's a working professional in youth work and education. He's all the way from East London. So let's get him on. Mr. Daniel, you have the floor for a couple of minutes. Are you with us?
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, Mandy. Thank you for having me. How is everyone tonight?
Everybody is good. So Dan, take it away. I know you're always fiery on these calls. So you got the platform, the stage for a couple of minutes to tell everybody a bit about yourself and your background and why you joined this platform.
Hello, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are from. My name is Daniel Kwashi. I'm 25 years old. I have a background in youth work, working in the school, working in youth clubs, working voluntary for football teams. But let's say going back to May, everything has been up in the air for this whole year for Corona. And I ultimately wanted to be a successful person. I've always had that in my mind and always wanted to be great and disciplined at various things that I've been venturing in, but things weren't clicking. So I tried something, things weren't clicking, try something, things were clicking. And I was going through up and down spell. One day I just stuck with one of my friends called Christian, and he's doing really well in property and stuff like that. And throughout that whole day, I was looking at avenues and ways to make money so I can be in the same value as Christian, as where he's going. And I stumbled across IM through a friend's Instagram post, and she's always been capable of being successful herself. And when I saw her doing it, had to jump on board. I had to ask her, look, what are you doing? I don't care how much it costs. I don't care how much time it takes. I want to learn how to trade. I want to learn how to multiply money. I want to learn how to make £5 into £10, however long it takes, And she introduced me to IM, and I jumped on straight away, and it's been a life-changing experience. Every single day I wake up with, I'm so happy and grateful, because having this skill, which is 10%, and applying it to a 90% mindset, it is so powerful. everything that I do in life is just, it's momentum. I feel it. And ultimately I go across people every day. I speak to people every day. But for those people that are on the call and have no idea what we're talking about, or have no idea what it is to trade, I just want to say, don't pass over an opportunity repeatedly. Okay. Don't be poor. That means passing over opportunities repeatedly. Don't be that person. Okay. Today we're presented with an opportunity to see into something for you to make an extra income for yourself. And everyone needs it. There's not one person in this world that says, I don't need money. Everyone needs money for something. Okay. So right now, Mandeep, Dr. Jav, Lisa, myself, and the rest of the speakers, we're doing something. And again, I've joined since May. I haven't been in this for longer than Mandeep. I haven't been in this longer than Jav or for various people, but I know longer down the line, I'm going to be successful. I have people like Mandeep, Jav, Jay Palmer, Takir, David Ndimite, all these brilliant mentors to look and follow. Like they say, copy and paste. I'm doing it. I'm copy and pasting myself into these people, and what they're doing is only attracting like-minded people achieve together. So if you're here today in IM, don't be poor, okay? You might think, oh, I'm not too sure. This might be a scam. Scam just means still confused about money. Okay, all of these things, there's acronyms for them because it makes sense. You know, do you want to be that person that's staying in the same place? If you're comfortable now, that's a problem. If you're comfortable now of how you're living, that's a problem. Okay, because something could happen and you're going to be uncomfortable and you're not going to know how to deal with it. So today, please make a decision that will determine your destiny. Okay, do not hesitate. Reach out to the person that contacted you about this opportunity. Ask more questions, high and wide. It doesn't matter. Okay, we're all here to help each other, all here to support each other. This is why I love IM. This is why I love Mandeep. This is why I love Dr. Jav. This is why I love every single person in IM, because everyone's so open-minded. Everyone's so into, you know, being better. And that's what you need to be in this world that's very depressing right now, in all honesty. So thank you, Mandeep. Thank you, Dr. Jav. And I'll leave it there.
Oh, brilliant. Amazing. So ladies and gents, that was our amazing testimony from Dan Kawashi. So he's just done that right now. And what I want to do is I want to basically give you a live demonstration of one of our platforms. I do believe Dr. Jav mentioned this before. And this is actually one of our tools that we use as part of the platform. It's actually an extra $22 a month. But this is something that I want to show you right now. This is a live chart of USD CAD. So you can see it's USD CAD. I'm showing you a live demonstration. You can see this one of our tools of Vibrata. And USD CAD, the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar, is in the top left-hand corner right here. And I want to show you how simple this strategy is. All we ask you to do is look at 4 simple steps. And I'm going to ask for a bit of audience participation here. It's very, very simple. Now watch this first step. From this candlestick, can you see if there has been a crossover of the red and the blue lines on this chart outside of the cloud? Put a yes or a no. Can you see a crossover outside of this cloud? And I'm getting a couple of private messages as well. Do make sure your answers go to everyone. But yeah, exactly. You can see that there is a crossover just here. If I highlight it just there, there is basically a crossover of the red and the blue lines. So that's step number 1. Step number 2 is how far away is the tip of the cloud to the current price? And it needs to be more than 10 pips. Of course, I'm probably going to have to help you out here. But if I get my ruler, we're basically looking for a gap between the cloud and the current price of 10 pips. So right now, what is the gap? What is the amount of pips, the gap? What is the gap? Put it in the chat box. What is the gap between the cloud and the current price? Remember, it has to be more than 10 pips. Let's have a look. Exactly. It's 30 plus pips, which is perfect because it's more than 10 pips. Step number 3, is the red line above the blue line? The red line is the dominating line. So the red line, is that above the blue line? I probably should have mentioned actually, on the right-hand side, you can see USD CAD. It got called in as a buy. This has actually been called in as a buy, and you can see that the market is moving up. So step number 3 is there. The red is above the blue. And finally, which way is the green line pointing? Is it pointing up or is it pointing down? It should be up for a buy and down for a sell. And right now, this is clearly pointing up, you know, as a this pointing up as a buy. So if we were to take this live trade, which by the way, you can probably do that. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my MT4 and probably get into this myself, USD CAD. But if you were to take this live trade right now, it's very, very simple actually in terms of how much, how much you can make. And just bear with me on this. If I was to measure 10 pips from the current price to the 10 pips up, your take profit for this trade is 1.33272. 1.33272 for our USD CAD. So for those of you on the call that know maybe a bit about trading, this is a live trade. I'm giving 1.33272 is your take profit for this trade. Now just bear in mind, you're probably thinking, well, what does that mean in monetary terms? Well, let me tell you something right now. Here is a quick snapshot. So we've basically looked at 10 pips. So always looking at 10 pips with this strategy. If you put £1 on those 10 pips, you'd make £10 when this trade closed in profit. If you put £10 a pip, that's £100 you would have made. And if you put £100 a pip, that's £1,000 you would have made. I've literally just put this trade in. Look, if you look at my video, can you see my screen is blue? It's in profit. Okay, so that basically gives you an idea of how the trading works. Of course, we don't make any income claims or guarantees. This is something that you will help and learn. Trust me, it is a lot of fun. So my name is Mandeep. Thank you again, Dr. Jav, and I'll pass it back to you. Thank you.
Mandeep, that was absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. So this doesn't always happen that we get a live trade that we can place on the call. So what Mandeep has actually done is she's placed a live trade whilst doing the vibrator session, and that is what we do every single day. Thank you, Daniel, for your testimonial. Thank you, Lisa, for your testimonial. Both of them are amazing trainers, traders, and again, at such a young age, they've done so well. So going back to vibrator again, what Mandeep's shown you is our software, and we use that software every single day to place our trades. Now, obviously, during this presentation, we can't go into too much technical detail because we have many people on this call who are complete beginners. And this presentation is only meant to be a beginner's introduction to trading and to give you an opportunity to start trading with us. And then from tomorrow onward, in fact, this evening onwards, we actually have live training sessions where we continue to show you how we trade every single day. And Vibrator is just one of many systems that we use. Now, prior to Mandeep coming on, I was talking about our affiliate scheme. So if you were to recommend 2 people to the scheme, to the course, to the program, to the mentorship that we do, then your monthly fee is waived, so you only ever pay the first month's fee. Now, many people in this organization want to recommend more than 2 people, and there's nothing wrong with doing that. If you were to recommend 3 people, you are classed as an independent business owner, and then when you recommend people, the company actually pays you. This is no different to what many blue chip companies do, like, for example, John Lewis, Carphone Warehouse, many insurance companies do this as well, whereby they use online sites like Top Cashback, for example, an affiliate site, whereby when people come to that site and Top Cashback provides the recommendation, then the company will actually pay you an affiliate commission. What we do is no different to that. We pay you affiliate commissions for any recommendations that you provide. If you were to provide 3 recommendations, the company will pay you $150 every single month. Now, this affiliate scheme, this networking scheme is totally optional. Out of 400,000 students or people around the world that trade with us, 90% do not do this. They only trade and do that day in, day out, and they achieve a very good income on the back of it. If you want to earn extra income, which is what many of us do as well, then you can actually use that income in your trading account. So you've got a pure compounded growth now. You don't have to put any of your own money into your trades. You can actually use the affiliate income and put that money in your trades and then compound your profit. That is what we do day in, day out. Should you recommend 12 people, again, those 12 people do not have to come from you. If you were to recommend just 3 people and they were to recommend others, and collectively you had 12 people, then the company will pay you $600 every single month. 30 people, $1,000, and it goes up to a chairman $750, not shown on this slide, where you will be actually paid $750,000 every single month. That income is huge. I do not know anyone in corporate that earns $750,000 every single month. And you can actually earn that much from just recommending 3 people. That is why the affiliate scheme is amazing. That is an additional income to the trading income that you will gain. Trading, trust me, is amazing. All I'm asking you is to give it a go. Give it a go for 90 days. $225, $35, sorry, is not a lot of money. Try it for 90 days and you will surprise yourself. When I started trading, I was already a property millionaire. I was looking for an additional source of income. I was very, very busy at that time, but I stayed in the game. I gave it 10, 15, 20 minutes a day, but because I was persistent and consistent for several days, several weeks, several months, I became a very adept and proficient trader. Through the 90 days, you will learn a system whereby you will beat the banks at their own game. Banks are making over $1 trillion every single day from your money. Is it not about time you did the same and kept your own profits? Now, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And my recommendation to every single person on this call is to go back to the person who recommended you attend this webinar and get registered today. Our training continues tonight. We have trading training every single day. We'll show you how to use vibrator. We'll show you how to use the harmonic system. We'll show you how to compound your profits. We'll teach you how to trade gold, silver, oil, gas, indices like US 30, S&P 500, German 30. We'll teach you and show you how to do that as well. You decide whether you want to make a living as an employee or whether you'd like to earn a fortune, which is what you get when you're the 5%. Traders form that 5%. The 5%, as I showed you earlier in the cash flow quadrant, earn more than 95% of the world population collectively. You need to have an investor mindset. You need to be a business owner. And that is what we teach you. That is what we mentor you to become. Our trading training is amazing. It's second to none. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. My recommendation again is to just give it a go. Try it for 90 days. It's a pay-as-you-go system. So if you decide to leave at any time, there's no obligation to continue. There's no contract. You can come in and leave if you want to, if it's not for you. But again, when it comes to trading, because it's an amazing discipline that's been used by banks since the beginning of time, is it not about time that you earned the same profits that banks earn every single day? Our trading systems are no different to what banks are doing every single day. Now, again, once you join, you will form part of a mastermind. We have amazing mastermind groups all over the country where we teach you and show you how to trade every single day. Now, whether you know this or not, the more successful people you are exposed to, the more successful you will become. And that is the power of the mastermind. You should not try and trade on your own from YouTube videos, as many people do. There's a lot of rubbish on YouTube, unfortunately. And again, it's very, very difficult to become an expert trader just on the back of YouTube videos. That is why we've created this course. That is why together, everyone achieves more through our mastermind program. My name is Dr. Jav. Thank you for attending this